Who was most at fault for Nick's death? Welcome back to Fog Entertainment. It's Fear the Walking Dead. Nick got shot by a kid, and therefore you'd probably be like, well, why is she not on the list? Well, there was more factors at that than just her pulling the trigger, right? There was a lot of characters that blamed themselves. We had the videotapes to prove it. Alicia blamed herself, Luciana blamed herself, and Strand cried about medicine while trying to pin himself as well. But we've also got Nick in there. Nick is in there. Did he kill himself? Did he get himself killed? Let's talk about it. Let's start with last place, shall we? 3%. We've got Strand. How much at fault was Strand for Nick's death? 3% worthy or more? Or what?
Well, they hyped it up. They gave us the stories. They could all be responsible, but then they never really played on the stories, and we didn't really find out why Strand felt that he is the reason that Nick died. So, I don't know. The show didn't tell us. How am I supposed to know?
The show didn't tell us. Strand didn't tell us. I mean, he packed a car full of goodies, right? And then he gave it back to the group. But I actually don't understand what Strand could have did to prevent Nick's death. So
But he blamed himself anyway, said it was his fault.
Yep. Now, Luciana just randomly appeared after disappearing in season 3 for season 4. I can't even remember why she blamed herself, right? But it can't be anything groundbreaking, so...
Again, it's just a bit far-fetched how they always meet up, isn't it?
No, it is. Especially unexplained. Now, what I would say is about Luciana, it just feels El Generico. It's like, oh, I'm at fault for my spouse's death. That's what it is. Nothing
Why
more,
is she at
nothing
fault?
less.
Why? What did she do that resulted in Nick dying, honestly? I don't know, but she said she's to blame. It's her fault Nick's dead. Didn't reveal why. Didn't reveal what she done or what she didn't do to save Nick. So yeah, I can't really blame Luciana either.
16% for Alicia, second place, second the best.
Just similar to the first two. Blamed herself, said it was her fault. But I don't know what Alicia done. I mean, what could she have done to prevent it? What did she do that caused it?
I guess what they were trying to blame. Oh, we could have got Madison to leave, and we could have attacked them or something. But yo, it's not explained very well, man. I see an entire season based around flashbacks. Doesn't work for me. But Nick, he got himself killed, in my opinion. Nick's just a weird guy befriending all these kids. Who does he think he is?
The kid whisperer.
The kiddie whisperer. Oh, let me go get that wee book for you.
I mean, even after she betrayed him, he's still trying to be nice and give her things. It's like, Nick, what you doing? You were played. You know what I mean? That hand's been dealt. It's time to move on.
Nick the prick.
But yeah, Nick was the one that did kill, I guess, a member of Charlie's group, and then Charlie decided to get revenge by killing Nick. So out of the 4 options, I would say Nick's probably the one to blame. I would blame Nick himself rather than anybody else. I mean, we could blame Charlie as well, to be honest, but she wasn't on the poll.
She wasn't on the poll, but also...
It's just one of those things, look, if Nick wasn't hell-bent on revenge, then he probably would still be up. But at the same time, we don't know why Nick was so hell... Yeah, we get it, right? This group was trying to... I mean, they were trying to force Nick and his family out of the baseball stadium. But we've yet to see, at this point of the show that we're on, episode 6.
7.
7? Well, we haven't finished 7.
Yeah, we've watched 6 episodes. Is that our fault, though? Should we have
we're
watched...
on episode 6, alright? We're not on episode 7 because we haven't seen it. That's what I would argue that. Right? We've seen 6 episodes. We don't know why Nick was so hell-bent on getting revenge. And the fact that we're 3 episodes after Nick's death, I don't know if we're ever going to find out the reason.
I don't know, but Otto says, a hard question. Nick's death is someone's fault, but who could it be? I really wonder who's at fault. He was shot by a kid. I mean, Charlie shot him in the chest, but I can't remember who's to blame that he got shot. It's a really hard question. Charlie shot him, but who do we blame his death on? Really hard to figure out, really hard. Ripping the pish clean out this Otto. I don't like it, Michael. But David Harden said, I'll take a wild guess. I'm going to go to a limb here and say Charlie's to blame. So... I mean, she shot him because he murdered.
So basically, everyone thinks we're dipshits for putting this poll
It
up.
must be Innes. Yep, that's everyone saying. Probably your one who
Whose
shot
idea
him.
was this poll?
The brat Charlie. It was your idea.
Was it actually?
We have a policy here on this channel that every episode needs a poll, and this one has fallen.
No, it doesn't. It just needs a theory fid or something. It doesn't need a poll.
Well, you know what I mean? A theory fid. That's what I meant. Poll theory. More often than not, our theories turn into polls because I like to interact with people here because we have a vibrant and engaging community. For some reason, YouTube don't think that.
Oh, aye, if YouTube think that we're just, I don't know, reusing content, even though everything that we talk about is original and our own ideas and your guys' ideas, and we're engaging here, but nah, YouTube think that we're.
If James Toner wants to send 20 million paragraphs to YouTube headquarters on our behalf, because I know he's good at them, then go ahead.
Just send a couple of super chats first, then.
Well, oh yeah. Anyway, guys, Nick was at fault, but Charlie's the one that pulled the trigger.
Let's just
right?
end this video. It's a fucking disaster.
It's a disaster. It's a catastrophe.